He opens up the space, drifting off to the left-hand side, whereas Mukhtar, he likes to pop up in pockets. This team is really hitting their stride. He'll drop in underneath, while Orishano and Santos, they'll push high along Nashville's backline. Those two will buzz around. They're very mobile. Denke, he starts on the bench, having been away on international duty.
Well, it's Cincinnati's third visit to Nashville. They're hoping to avoid a third straight road loss to start 2025. Engel for Orishano arriving, and he shoots into the hands of Joe Willis.
Yeah, that front three, Tony, early on are causing problems. He starts to drift in underneath Santos. Watch Santos just running and taking Zimmerman away. Now he's taking him away, and Jack Mary doesn't know whether to stay with Orishano or sit in.
It's a lovely dummy from Surridge. It sets up Kasim. Can he return the favour? Mukhtar back post. There he is! Just wide from the player who is still yet to score against Cincinnati in his MLS career. He won't get much closer than that.
Moving is causing problems. Look at Kasim. Just coming in behind. Surridge knows what he's doing. Just leaving that. And then Kasim to work this space to get that cross up. What a ball that is. That should be back of the net. To get a half a yard on Wobodo for Cincinnati is not easy. But to get that space and pick out, Kasim was off the back of him.
Bauer's gone deep, and Mukhtar has got a step on them, and he's got Kasim outside. Mukhtar goes for goal, saved and deflected back into the welcoming hands of Roman Salentano.
Great recognition, running off the back of Wobodo, and then could he have slipped Kasim in there? But he sees that Cincinnati drop off, even though he wasn't in the squad for Nations League. It was very much as though he might as well have been.
Engel, great run, well picked out, and he tried to set up Santos. There's Orishano's volley. Oh, the save from Willis, and it's not a back pass, says Drew Fisher as Jack Mayer stuck his boot out.
I don't think you could give that as a back pass, but I wonder if Jack Mayer thought, well, stick a foot there, what else am I going to do with it?
Orishano's gone all the way across to the left-hand side, and he picks out the pass from Engel as well here. Santos is in the middle, Orishano still going, and he shoots straight at Joe Willis.
Him and Lucho Costa, dynamic duo last year, and he's continued it on. Orishano now drifting off, little dip, cuts inside.
The time in Norway, and here is Taxez for the cross, and that was Wheel arriving. Oh, brilliantly!
Mukhtar looks as though he's just wanting a little bit of calm, but Josh Bauer, he didn't take note. So he gets involved, Taxez puts it in an area, and Hagelin, he goes with his head. It's a good area. I know it looks quite far out, but Evander, he can hit him.
And Orishano scored a brilliant free kick here last year. He's the other player standing over it. I think this is Evander. He hits it, and he scores! Oh, pure excellence from Evander! What an equaliser! And it's 1-1 in Nashville.
From distance, and he gets a little bit of help. There's a slight little nick. It's the slightest of touches. I don't think it would have mattered. This ball is traveling. Look at it go. He's got the whip, he's got the power behind it. That is 40 yards from goal. And he is just sauntered up to that ball, but when he makes contact, that ball takes off. You're more or less changing a defender mindset for an attacking one.
Defending to do here, Taxez scorer, and it went all the way across. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Is it a clear and obvious error?
There's a pull, the right arm from Denke. There's a slight little tug now. I mean,
it is confirmed. It is a spot kick, and now Hani Mukhtar 1 for 2 on the season. He scored with a Panenka at Philadelphia, but he missed here, and he misses again here. It's a brilliant save from Roman Salentano.
Pentemis from Portland. It was down to Pentemis, his right. Salentano, it's to his left, but it's his right hand that saves the day. What a strong save this is, because he has to go back for it. He's gone down and then he's gone back up to carry over the bar.
And his punch away from the resulting corner. Lovitz finds Mukhtar again. Lifted into the penalty area. That's Bauer, and that's Wheel, that's saved, and that's Surridge, and he still saves it on the line. 1 to 60 seconds for Roman Salentano. That was crazy.
A double save, and he knows everything about it as well. First the punch, but then he gets back to his line. And look at that defensive line just moving up from Cincinnati. Nashville, good job getting numbers around. That is sensational, because he goes low for that first one, but look at him get up again and spread himself wide, and then he gobbles it up.
Showed too much to Surridge, but he's won it back. And now against Schaffelberg, it's the foot race. Oh, he's turned inside him. It's still Orishano. It's off the bar. It was so nearly brilliant.
So quiet, Orishano, in the second half, but isn't this something special, something different? You think he's going to cross it? Schaffelberg bites, and Orishano, that ball is traveling. Look at this touch. I think it's Zimmerman. I think slight deflection off Lovitz. Nashville blocked down.
Lifted in deep, and the header behind. Corey Baird protesting, and in fact he's pointed to the penalty spot.
When the ball comes across, does he spread himself out? Does he make himself bigger? That left arm going out.
In added time, in front of the Nashville home supporters, the $16 million man, Denke, scores for Cincinnati!
But it's to the right of Willis, just enough.
In amongst all that, by the way, Teal Bunbury is on for Nashville, his 400th MLS appearance, and he just puts the ball over the top with his first touch on a momentous night in his career.
Is there a slight little nick right before it comes on to Bunbury, which lifts it just a little bit more? Oh, it should be. It's a great ball in, and he gets a clear run at it. There's no nick. Just gets underneath it.
5 Nashville players in the box, but Perez has got to get it there. And he won't. There's no more time. And ultimately, it was a tale of 2 penalties. And Denke has done the business for Cincinnati in Nashville.